Do you ever do that thing where when you tell yourself to remember something over and over and over and over and over again, you forget? I do that nearly constantly. In fact, the surest way to get me to forget something is to remind me over and over and over again. So, without further ado, I present to you the rest of my In My Mailbox from the library, Jellicoe Road, and this is by Melina Marchetta. And I've heard people compare this to The Skies Everywhere, and I've had several people tell me it's going to change my life. And after reading the first, the prologue, I kind of agree, and I think I might do a Fragment Friday for the first time with it. What do you guys think? Maybe if I'm reading it by then, but I bet I will be. I'm very intrigued. It sounds like my kind of book. I also got Not That Kind of Girl by Siobhan Vivian. I'm a little worried about this one, not because I think the writing's bad. I've read it, started reading it. I always read the first chapter of any book, and it's not the writing. The writing's good. It's just not my kind of story, and I'm kind of worried about that. But Christy, the story siren, has nothing but amazing things to say about this book, so I might give it a go. I also got You Are Not Here by Samantha Shoots. Eat, Shoots, and Leaves. Sorry. And I've heard mixed things, more on the bad side than the good. It's in verse, so it'll be done with pretty quick. I read the first, and I'm kind of seeing where they're coming from. Let's be fair. But at the same time, I deal with, like, dark books. I don't read paranormal, but I read dark, realistic fiction. Like No One's Business, because that's also what I write. So, I don't know, maybe I'll like it. I also got Birthmarked, and this is by Cara O'Brien. And yes, in fact, that is how you say her name. Cara, not Carrig. It's Irish people. And and I started this back in December and checked this very book out. And then they started calling me and threatening that if I didn't return it, they were gonna like stick the dogs on me. So I had to return it to them, but it finally got back to me. It was like, my little town really wants to read this book apparently, so go Cara. But I remember starting it and going, whoa, you know, so. I also had picked out this one, Kate of the Lost Colony, and Lisa Klein wrote Ophelia, which is one of my all-time favorite books. All-time favorite. And I read her historical fiction, The Two Girls of Gettysburg. Didn't like it very much, unfortunately. So I'll be interested to see if I like her second historical fiction, which is Kate of the Lost Colony. And I can already tell you, why did they change the cover? I mean, now we just have a girl's face. It's like, you know, it's a girl's face. The ship used to be on here, and the dress. I really miss this cover. I also got Incarcerun because it sounds like the kind of book you'd just be able to buy and feel like, ooh, I'm really gonna like it, but I've been hearing such mixed things, and I'll tell you, I started reading it, and it was a little slow. It was a little, I don't know. I don't know why that, they always put random in on my things. That's not even my name. So, I don't know why. But I always know how to look things up. Gotta love the quaintness of small towns. So, yeah, I don't know. Dystopian. And Taylor Lautner likes it, and who doesn't like Taylor Lautner? Don't fall over. They're falling over. Last but not, can you tell it's late? Last but not least, Psych Major Syndrome by Alicia Thompson. I wanted to show this one off because it is a little older, and even when it was newer, no one really read it. I don't think I'm going to be reading it either. after trying it out. A little clinical, a little contrived, so I'd rather give you the little rundown of how I felt starting it than do a big long review later and get flack for it. So, that is my full in my mailbox. I'll see you later. Oh, I'm like Amy. Amy, I understand, girlfriend. I always forget. What'd you get in your mailbox?